What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got some special footage for you guys. Mainly it's just going to be going over exactly what happened at the last drift event and what I need to fix, and I'm going to do a couple maintenance things on this just before our next event at actually Lebanon Valley Drift. So I'm going to be super pumped about that. Before I get into any of that, I want to give a huge shout out to DND Performance Interior just for all the support that they've been showing us during this COVID season, I would say. And for all the hookups and such, and just really standing behind us. And with that being said, right now what I'm trying to do is reach 5,000 subscribers. So if you guys see that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button right now, because once we hit 5,000, you guys are going to be getting a DND Performance Interior package from yours truly. It includes a DND Hydration Pack, a DND T-shirt, and a DND window banner. And 4 additional winners will win our Z-Bruhz Drift Team OG T-shirt. So help us get to 5,000 subscribers, and I can't wait to see who wins. But getting into the motor, this is my issue, right? Is when I was young, dumb, and immature, right? No, I actually got these hoses, or this like line here off eBay a while ago because I wanted the car to be red and black and whatnot on my old black Z. Well, with that being said, this cheap line got a pinhole in it, probably from heat, or it could have been rubbing on something during drifting. So when I noticed I was on grid, I did a run, everything was fine. As I was sitting in grid, typical wait time on grid's about 7 minutes. It was about the 2 to 3 minute mark. All of a sudden I started to see my temperature climb. And usually, like, the NA in drifting, like, I've seen it climb before, but it was just due to the fact of not having, like, proper cooling, so like not the TT radiator, not having the clutch fan, all that jazz. I would see it to get up to like maybe 210-ish. Like, I've never seen it go over 210, 215. But as I was sitting in grid, all of a sudden I kind of see this like insidious climb starting to start, and I'm like, what's going on? And it was running at 180, 185 the whole day, no problem. It got to like 190, 195, and it just kept creeping. So I was like, nope, you know what? Something's wrong. I'm off. And thank God I did, because as I drove the car from grid to the pit, I noticed coolant on the wrap, and which is like pretty cool on the chrome, is that like you can it kind of like messes up the chrome a little bit. So I was like, this looks really weird. And then all of a sudden I opened the hood and it just started pouring smoke, and I was like, oh man. So you could smell it. There's a distinct smell that you could smell when it's burning on the headers, and that's exactly what it was doing. So I was like, where is it? And like me and Jake, I got the car up, Jake's looking, I'm looking, and then I moved over to this side of the car. And as I move over, I kind of like mess with this line, because I know that this line runs a weird way. It kind of runs like down and in and comes over here. And all I did was like pick it up a little bit, and I could see it like spraying out on top of the plenum. And I was like, oh no. So that line has a pinhole in it. And then I also remembered that I replaced this line with the same kind of hose. So basically what I'm going to do today is just swap these hoses out. Like I said, I know they're cheaper hoses. And if you guys are wondering where these hoses, what these hoses are to, these are from the plenum. These used to be like part of the coolant line system that ran off the plenum. So as you can see, like this one, these lines come off the heater core lines. And this Z, I had Robbie cut those off and weld them shut, so then I won't have to run those lines anymore, because all these are doing are just looping into each other. So that's the only thing that it's doing. So yeah, so basically, like I said, I gotta replace that line with a new line, and we should be good for that. Okay, so this line, like I said, runs pretty easily to this clamp right here. Right there. It runs down and under and around, and then if I can get you guys in here, it's gonna be a little tough, but right behind this plug, there it is, right there in the middle, right where my finger is. You can see that redness come up. That's where it is, and you can see the clamp, the black clamp on there. So this one's gonna be a little bit of headache. So I was looking at just looking at our hose, we're gonna try to diagnose exactly what was going on here. The part that I saw, there was a little pinhole about midline, so kind of where you can see this rubbing. But then as I got deeper into the hose, I got deeper and deeper and deeper. As I pulled it off, I see this. This must have been touching the header
or such. Look at that. That's where all the fuel or the coolant was coming out of. So it is what it is. That one's dead. I'm gonna see if this fits on one end, and if it does, I'm just gonna use this since I know now that this line kind of touches the headers. So I'd rather go with this a little bit, even though I know heat is still not gonna help with this, but this is gonna be a lot more durable than this cheap silicone. You see the red under that silver clip? That's where that line is. That was the hardest part. Cutting it, putting it on this end, super easy, but getting it to right there and having it, it was a nightmare. But it's done. Everything's in place. Everything's tight. So now all I gotta do is just put my brake booster line back on, plug in my O2 sensor, and make sure everything else is kosher back there, and then we should be good to go. So as you guys can see, there's all my smoke that's coming off. So as I was under there and I checked and everything, and I mean, it's possibly due to the fact that when I took the line off, some fluid came out onto the header or whatever, but the header was basically soaked. So it could have been soaked from me just moving the car from here to here, from moving the car from grid down to the pit and such. So basically I'm just gonna let it do that. I'm looking to see if it is leaking anywhere, but I don't see any leaks. Yeah, she's smoking. Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are gonna have a great day today, because I know that me and the boys are. The reason that being is because we're heading out to Lebanon Valley Drift today, and I am super excited. The main reason is because it was kind of my old stomping grounds as I was a kid. My father used to take me to Lebanon Valley Dragway all the time. I think the earliest I went was like 5 or 6 years old, and I've just spent a lot of time there. I've never driven there as a drift driver, but on top of that, I have seen drifting there as I was younger, and I always thought it was cool to like kind of get into, like again, look where I'm at today, right? So I'm super excited to be able to just go meet everybody, meet all the new people. I am a little nervous because like I've never driven there before, so I don't really know like the track layout. I don't really know like how this pavement's gonna be, this and that, but I'm super excited. I know that Mark back in the day wanted to go drive there all the time, and we kind of said, no, we're gonna go here instead. So I'm excited about it. Fortunately for you guys, I've already done all my prep work, and I'll go over that like when we actually get to the car when I head out to my father's house. But right now, basically, I just have all my stuff kind of laid out all over the place, all my camera gear, my tools, my helmet, and then before I get into any of that, you guys know that I'm in school, so I have a class in about 20 minutes that I'm gonna have to zoom in really quick for, go over whatever information I have to go over, but I knew that I was gonna have to do that, so I already went and got my trailer. Early bird gets the worm, remember that, guys. So I already got the trailer. After class, I'm just gonna head to my father's house and we're gonna load up the car. So let's get to it. Just got the Z all loaded up. Thanks to Robbie, all the gear. Super pumped. Robbie's out here. He's gonna hit Lebanon.
It's been a while since I've been out. Actually.
I know. When was like the last time? What was your last event?
It was last year.
Last year?
I haven't been at all this year.
Oh man, I can't wait.
I almost missed it because my truck swap and everything. Yeah. But
dude, we're gonna freaking blow it up. We're gonna blow both of them up today.
It's got a new exhaust too, so I want to hear how it sounds.
Heck yeah. So practically, I got my Federals and then I got my eBay Johnnies all packed away, so I should be good for the night just for those two sets. I got the canopy, all that jazz. That I don't think we're gonna need any spare bolts, so I don't need to bring my bolt bucket. We have jack stands. I think that's it. Yep. I think that's it. Yeet. Gotta fill her up per usual. Got the rig filled up, got the car filled up, we're good to go. All right guys, so since we got a little bit of downtime, Robbie put on his clutch fan and then also checked his injectors because we think that he's got like a slight little miss somewhere, but we don't know really. He's just kind of checking everything out before the event. And then since we're doing, the reason why we're chilling really quick is because we're waiting for Jesse, Cody, and Louie. They should be coming off the exit soon, so we're all gonna meet up here and then I'll roll out as a squad.
road brings back so many memories. It's crazy. The leaves are starting to change color. That's why I love New England so much. There's the pad. And we're gonna follow Louie in front of us to go see where we're gonna actually end up, because the gates are closed right now, so we're just trying to see exactly where we gotta go. So since we're all here before the gate actually opened, we're basically just sitting in line now. This guy's going around talking to someone, but we'll see. Oh, that's the owner. Oh, okay.
Kind of play it by ear. But 1.5 just because we got a lot of people. Just trying to keep it moving. Be ready. We can tell you to go. We need you to go because there's usually somebody else coming down the track. You take your sweet ass time. You're going to either get T-boned or you're going to mess up somebody else's lap. There's a lot of people. Nobody wants to drive. Nobody wants to drive around people that aren't paying attention. So please pay attention.
So just got out of driver's meeting. It's really relaxed here, which I really like, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some tandems in today, so I cannot wait for the tandem footage. Me and Jesse are gonna try to run, me and Louie are trying to run, so I'm gonna be super pumped about it. But yeah, everybody's just getting ready right now. They said that B group's up first, so I kind of just determined that I'm gonna run B for at least like another, probably like half an hour, just to get really comfortable with the track. And then after that, we're ready to rip. I just did have a session. They had an open session for an hour right when you got here. So I kind of just jumped out there. I had like 4 laps and I didn't spin once and I was ripping. So I can't wait. So let's get into it. Yeah. What do you do? And so how was the first group? So I just told everybody that we just had like an open group. So how you feeling about it? Yeah.
Dude, I feel good. The only thing I'm worried about is the car smoking, but I think I'm gonna be Gucci.
I think you'll be fine. I think it might just be that leftover oil from last night. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little too much oil.
Yeah.
I mean, I did have the oil cooler on it, and I didn't like drain any. I drained oil out from like the cooler.
Yeah.
But I didn't drain any extra out.
Okay.
So it could help. It could be hurting it.
I mean, have you checked your level?
It's still full.
It's full.
Yeah. It's
so you should be fine.
Crazy. Yeah, we're just gonna run it.
Yeah.
Run it.
So he was just ripping. They said that he saw him smoking a little bit, so they're checking everything out. Did you check your coolant temp?
Yep, coolant temp's Gucci.
All right. Or like coolant level?
Oil temp, I don't know,
but a coolant level, I meant.
No, I haven't caught it. I mean, I caught it before we started.
Yeah, all right.
Gucci.
All right. Evan's out here, guys. You guys haven't seen Evan in forever, bro.
Mechanic.
I know, mechanic life.
Mechanic for life. Baby.
Yeah, but yeah, so he's ripping. Jesse is absolutely flying in his 1J, so he's been ripping. But yeah, so we're basically getting ready. Let's see what Louie's got. Let's see what Louie's got going on. So I just talked to him, and he said that basically like they're gonna run A and B basically together, or like tandem lines, like and singles together. So like whenever, if you want to go with me, that we just tell him, oh, we're ready to go, and he'll let us go. Okay. So all right. All right. Well, I guess I should stop. Guess I should stop talking and actually get into the freaking car and let's drive. so far, but it's been a bad day too, because as you guys see, Robbie is not around. So Robbie, on the way up, started to get a miss, like a dead miss maybe, I don't know. But he started to get a miss, and he believes it's an injector that just kept flowing, and something's wrong with it, so it's not good. So I feel for him so bad. So he drove all the way out here and did not get to drive and drove back home. Sorry, Robbie. Next time, bro. Next time. Now, Pat went out for the first hour. Towards the end of the hour, he started to have an issue with the miss. So we kind of tried to diagnose it. I told him, yo, go get some spark plugs, whatnot. He went and got some spark plugs, swapped the spark plugs, and he's still getting the miss, so he thinks it's a coil pack. And unfortunately, he can't snag a coil pack right now, so I think Pat's done for the day too. I got bumped up to A class. Went out for my first run in B, and they were like, dude, you were ripping the first hour. He's like, just go up to A, like you're good to go. So I was like, holy crap. So we made it, guys. We freaking made it, yo. Like, we made it, dude. Like, oh my God. I've been waiting, man. It's been, I would rather earn it than take it. So for him to just tell me that out straight, I didn't ask him any questions. He just came up to me. He's like, bro, like, you need to move up. All right, man, I'm in it. So I feel so happy. Like, I have been smiling. I just had a couple subscribers and followers come over, and they were like watching me basically like hose down the tires and stuff, and then they heard the good news and they want to congratulate me and stuff. So it's sick, man. I'm pumped. But let's freaking go rip, guys. Alright guys, so first run group and A group was a semi-success. I did one run by myself out on A group, and then I was like, alright Jesse, like let's tandem this and that. I was in front of him. He has a way faster car than me, so I know that I wouldn't be able to catch up to him. So he was ripping behind me. I changed up my line a little bit. Basically what I did is I've been manging the straight into the wall and then coming out. I've seen like what basically everybody else has been doing is they've been kind of just like driving straight, and once they get to the straight and then kind of initiate once like your first turn or whatnot. But I changed up my line so I could like kind of compensate for my car being slow, because I knew that Jesse, once he hit the straight, he was going to be flying. So like I said, I just started ripping, and I pulled my handbrake and I spun. Like you guys will see it in the footage. I spun and I was like, fuck. As soon as I spun, like I knew it, like I initiated and I was kind of like counter steering, and all of a sudden I felt it and I was like, oh, so I tried to stay off the gas, and then I knew that I was turning no matter what because I was at angle. So I kind of tried to clutch kick like twice or 3 times, and I was just still spinning. And thankfully, Jesse, we had enough room between us that Jesse knew, like, it was our first time. So he kind of backed off a little bit, and he just stopped, and that was that. And then we got back into it and then got off. And that was our only run together in A group because he had to actually swap his kennas over. He's been running on the same kennas for like a while. So he swapped over. He's got brand new kennas on now. So hopefully we'll get you more tandem footage in A group. So now we're kind of just chilling, relaxing. We're probably gonna go watch some of the B group guys and Cody. And Pat left because his coil pack shot, so he dipped. But we're gonna go watch Cody in B group and yeah, hang out.
Where's the snap-on thing?
Dude, ripping, bro.
Where's the snap-on
Smoking
thing?
the bogue. Huge shout out to my family. My family's here, and I'm so happy because this is their first event that they've come to. My dad's been to one before, but it was at Lock City and never been at Lebanon, so it's kind of old school for us. But yeah, I'm super pumped that they're here. Like, it means a lot. It's kind of cool to like have people to like kind of like drive for now. So it's a new experience for me myself. So I'm super pumped. But yeah, A group's going, so let's hit it.
finally back home, guys, from such an amazing day at Lebanon Valley Drift. The Slidesdale Drift team, you guys can throw down, man. Nick, thank you for letting us have so much fun, and it was just an amazing day. A lot of progression for all of us, and I mean, alone Cody has been drifting for 4 events, and he's already out there driving behind Louie and Jesse, so it's insane and so sick. So I'm super pumped just for all of us, and it's just an amazing time. What makes this experience so much better is with the people that you surround yourself with, and just having these guys around and our families around. It was just such a sick day, and we will definitely be coming back to Lebanon Valley Drift. It's just been amazing. So going off of that, help us get to 5,000 subscribers, guys. Be ready for that DND interior package and also some t-shirts. And if you guys do want to pick up any merch, we do have a Wix site. It's a Z-Bruhz channel at wixsite.com, and we have the drift tees up, we have decals or whatnot. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, definitely check that out. And if you guys are looking for any additional content with Z content or some extra drifting content, click one of these links here. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.